It is estimated of the 16 million Americans who served in World War II, less than 2% are alive today. On this Memorial Day weekend, we take time to listen to a few of these veterans as they share their wartime stories. The battles these men fought in may have been long ago.
I was up in the front on the left side of the lead airplane, and we were meant to divert the Luftwaffe.
But the memories of what happened.
We moved out, it was getting dark, and of course the Germans were all around us. We had been cut off.
And the people who died cannot be forgotten.
And I can still see these faces of people I knew that gave everything for their country.
Wayne Daniels was an Air Force pilot in the Second World War.
Everything was just fine, and suddenly there were these flashes of red in front of us, a little bit below us, and off to one side and the other. And then there was one right in the windshield.
Co-piloting a B-17 bomber with 10 on board. Not all of them made it out alive.
My co-pilot said, "My God, they're going to kill us all." And he was pretty nearly right. He was half right. He killed half of us because all the gunners in the back, just three, were killed and burned by the fire that our airplane sustained when we were hit.
Those were the first men he served with who he lost.
I just did what I could at the time, as rapidly as I could.
I can look back, and so many of my men are all gone.
Edwin Beck was on the ground and in the Army in World War II, captured by Nazis in Europe.
Germans are sitting down there with a bazooka, and I took care of the captain because I blew up the captain there.
He was locked up in a prison with his fellow soldiers. The Nazis told them the war was over.
Some of these guys are killing themselves, suicide, you know. I said, it never goes away. It was 77 years ago when I got captured. You see all these young guys that's barely 18 years old and dead, you know. It's just too much.
Too much to bear to think the nation moves on from the sacrifices their fallen friends made for them.
I can still hear that German guard coming to get us.
But those men live on in these memorials and in the minds of these men.
Each one of these memorials are real people, and they died in the service of the country, probably by combat or by injury. And they had families, and those of us who were survivors appreciate them, and we honor them.
The oldest surviving World War II veteran is reported to be Lawrence Brooks of Louisiana. He is 111 years old.